Okay, it is 10:52 a.m. local time. It is Thursday. Thursday's the big high hand day around here in these parts. If you hit aces full of eights or better, and you're using both cards in your hand and 3 on the board, and in doing that, you're making your best 5-card hand. So what I mean by all this is, say the board is ace, ace, king, king, 10, and you have ace 10, that doesn't count, because you can't just say, ignore the kings, I'm playing aces full of 10s for the high hand. No, your best 5-card hand is aces full of kings, and with aces full of kings, you're playing 4 on the board and 1 in your hand. You need to be playing 3 on the board and 2 in your hand. So if you do that, and there's at least $20 in the pot, you get paid $500. No time period. It's not the highest hand of the 15 minutes, not the highest hand of the hour. No, you just get paid instantly. So everyone who hits this hand, meeting all the criteria, gets paid $500. So I want to be there for the entire period. I'm going to have my seat before noon, even though a lot of people will come in at or shortly after noon. Tables will open. I remember during Corona, in like September, October, November 2020, we had the plexiglass shields, we had the face masks. You might think, oh, a bunch of people didn't want to play poker during that. During the $500 high hand days, the room was filled. We had like 15 of like 23 tables going in the room, something like that. So I'm expecting a ton of people to be there. And it's not just Maryland Live is going to have people. I think Maryland Live has something very similar going on Thursdays. Maryland Live is going to have the people who just sit there literally waiting for royals, and when they're not in the hand, they're reading paperback books. Horseshoe Baltimore is going to have a ton of games going, and every game is going to be an amazing game. So I'm going to head out there, want to stop, get some pretzels to smuggle into the casino, and then I'm going to head over there, want to be there for the entire 9 hours. Thought it would be interesting to try to keep track of how many high hands get paid out, because no matter where I am in the room, I should hear every player or dealer yell out high hand, and it would be interesting to know how much money got paid out. Now, it's not free money like some people like to call it. Every hand that gets played in the Horseshoe Baltimore poker room, $3 maximum comes out for the promo fund. So it's not that they're just giving it away, but I still thought it would be interesting to see how many dollars get paid out. I have no idea. Nothing I ever kept track of how many high hands got hit during a 9-hour period. Also don't think during Corona there were any instant pays. I think every single day had there was a time period involved with the high hand payout. So very interested to see in an instant pay scenario how many get paid out. So yeah, I'm going to keep track. I'm thinking of like maybe every hour, maybe at the end of the video, keeping track throughout the day, and then at the end of the video, like making a chart. After 1 hour, this is how many tables were going, this is how many high hands got paid out. In the second hour, same thing. Third hour, same thing, etc. And we have 9 hours of this, so I'm going to go play.
7, 2, 0.
Alright, it's a few minutes after 9, great spot in the casino where the music doesn't really play over here, so no copyright problems. The 9-hour high hand period for $500, instant pay is done. We're in another 3-hour period, $400 every 20 minutes. Slightly lower qualifier, so I have all the data. I'm gonna keep playing though. Just wanted to give you an update. I did go out to the smoking terrace and try to give you like a mid-session update, but people kept coming out to smoke there. There wasn't very much privacy over there. So interesting thing about the smoking terrace, it's right off the poker room. It's so much more convenient than going into the parking garage. It's a lot closer, and you don't need to show an ID to get back into the building. You're like technically still in the building. The people who go to the smoking terrace are smoking cigarettes. The people who go to the parking garage, much farther away, and need to show a license to get back into the building, they're smoking marijuana. Anyway, I'm gonna keep playing. The Yankees-Indians game, you might call them the Guardians, just ended. Indians won in extra innings. The Thursday night game is going on. Saints, Broncos, and the Met game, late game, 8 p.m. local time game is going on, Mets, Dodgers. So still a lot going on in the room, and I'm going to keep playing, and when I'm done, I'll give you all the data. Alright, I'm here outside Wawa. As much as I love filming in parking garages, you do not want to spend any more time than you need to in the Horseshoe Baltimore parking garage. So I'm here at a Wawa very close to Maryland Live. Yeah, okay, chart over there on that side of the screen. So we got up to, at the peak, 8 1-3 games and 3. At one time I know there were 8 1-3 games, and at one time there were three 3-6 limit games. So these are all the high hand eligible games. Towards the end of the night, 2 Omaha tables started going, not eligible for the high hands. So yeah, we had these games going, picked up. It was 2 plus 1, 2 no limits and 1 limit right at noon when this $500 instant pay high hand period started. We got up to 8 and 3. I actually thought it would be busier during Corona. People were, you know, it wasn't quite as fun with the plexiglass shields and the face masks, and we had like 15 tables some Thursdays. Even back then, Thursday was the $500 high hand day. So these were the amount of games, and yeah, this was the only day all week. So this was my 7th day in town. Been here a full 7 days now, Friday through Thursday. Only day limit runs. It runs for the high hand purposes. And no chopping in that game. 3 blinds, $1 blind, a $3 blind, a $3 blind. So 3 blinds, no chopping. Yeah, so that's how that game works. Interesting, if you look at it on Bravo, it's 3-6 space 1/3/3. So 3-6 stakes, 1-3-3 blinds. Kind of confusing. Took me a minute to figure out what was going on. And now, on this side of the screen, all right, deal with the trucks backing up. Okay, here, for every 60-minute period, there were 9 of them. How many high hands got paid out? I remember 2 periods had 0. The high was 6, and total 21. So $10,500 paid out in high hands for just this 9-hour period, by the way. Before 12 o'clock, I got my seat at like 12:06. I think I opened the 3rd no limit table of the day. There were high hands going on. It wasn't an instant pay, but high hands going on in the late morning before noon, and even after 9 o'clock, from 9 to midnight, there was a 3-hour period of high hands you had to hold for the 20-minute period. So, but just for this 9-hour period of $500 instant pays, 21 of them. So yeah, $10,500 paid out. A lot of money. Actually thought it would be a little more. Should have put in a guess before the day started when I was back in my room filming the first scene, but thought it would be a little more actually. Oh, I thought there would be more tables. That's why. I get probably per table, probably pretty close, but I thought there would be like, yeah, more than 10 no limits, 10 plus, 10 to 15. Actually, Mike, shout out to Mike if I haven't given him a shout out. He told me yesterday, so for me yesterday was Wednesday. He told me it would probably get to around 10 tables, and we got 8 no limits, 11 high hand eligible games. So yeah, that was accurate, very close to 10. And I thought it would be more, and a little more money paid out, but that's cool. Just for marketing purposes, you know, $10,500 paid out in one 9-hour period in some high hands. I mean, there were some rooms where it's like $100 every like half hour. Oh, all right, they pay $200 an hour, maybe, if it always gets hit, or if there are rollovers. There's not always rollovers, so a lot of money to be paid out, a lot of fun. It helped that there were a ton of games on, you know, both LCS games in baseball, in addition to a college football game, in addition to the Thursday night NFL game, and all the people, all the energy, all the noise. Really enjoyed my time playing there tonight. And yeah, if I'll gauge how popular this video was. I'm gonna be here definitely one more Thursday, possibly 2 more. Don't know exactly what day I'm leaving town, but maybe another video just like this on the next Thursday, or maybe do it and compare, get some more data just to compare the two. So that's a wrap. $21,500 instant pay high hands paid out for a total of $10,500, and I will see everyone in the next video. And remember, rice is a spoon food.